Hello, everyone. Hello. Good day to everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in this part of this world, and no matter what you're doing right now. I hope and we hope you have a beautiful and productive day today. And welcome to this live talk today. And we are so glad and thank you for the viewers, audience who can stay tuned right now. And all right, the purpose of this live talk is we are going to share our journey as a digital business entrepreneur. And the most important is we have a special guest. She is a full-time employee and she's also an immigrant. But before that, let me have a brief introduction of myself. I'm Enny and I am originally from Indonesia. My family and I came to New Zealand in 2016, and then I came here as an international student. And now we live here permanently. And yeah, I am a mom and of one young boy, age 13, and I have a full-time job as well. And I also want to say that I'm proud as a digital business entrepreneur. And before that, I also work for corporate work more than 2 decades from flight and cabin stewardess in flight and cruise line, early childhood teacher, and also had the experience in hospitality industry. All right, and today we are so delighted to have our special guest. Her name is Debby Sibarani, and we are so happy she's here today with us. Okay, Debbie, could you please introduce yourself and tell us why and how do you start this digital business online? Thank you,
Hi,
Debbie.
thank you, Annie. Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you.
Uh,
You're
hi,
welcome.
everybody. My name is Debby Sibarani, and I'm based in Germany right now. I moved to Germany for 6 years now. I'm a mom
Mhm,
of two kids, age 3 and 5 years old. I'm also an employee. I've been working
mhm,
for oil and gas companies, and now I'm in construction industry and for 20 years combined. So I'm still working now in construction
mhm,
industry, and also on my side hustle, I do the digital business as well, the same exact business with any. So right now, currently, I'm working from home because now I'm allowed to stay home and work from here remotely. So on my spare time,
mhm,
I do the digital business. So answering your question, Annie, about why I started my
mhm,
journey as a digital entrepreneur, uh, because basically during the pandemic, yeah, everybody knows that everybody experienced, I believe, that once all employees feeling kind of insecure, right? Or when the pandemic came, so many people lost their jobs, right? Even we've been working for the companies for so many years. Of course, there is an uncertainty there when the pandemic happened, right? Because it happened to me as well. So even though I've worked for the company for I think for 10 years in the construction itself, but I wasn't sure if the company will continue my service with them, right? So at that time, um, I felt like I needed to have something. If something happened with my career, then
mhm,
what could happen with me? So I will
mhm,
be jobless, and then I cannot support myself. Yeah, and I cannot support my family. Of course, I have a husband. He can help us for our financial on
mhm.
monthly basis, but we never know what would happen for the next how
That's
long
true.
the pandemic will happen will continue, right? So so I started my digital business about 2 years 2 years ago. I didn't look for this because I never know that it even exists. So what I knew was just working in a corporate world, working for a company and getting a raise on a yearly basis, get promoted, right? We all know you've been working for different industries. The past 20 years, I've been working for 20 years as well, as an employee. So that's what we knew, how to get income from the career that we've been doing. But little did we know that we basically can earn from home. This is how I found this opportunity by from scrolling around my social media. I found this business from Facebook because this is the only platform. I'm not a social media person, but this was the only platform that I used to contact to get in touch with my friend and family. So I found it from social media that we basically can build a business just simply from home without leaving our current jobs. That's the beauty of this business. By doing it anytime we want. That's also the beauty of this business. So yeah, I'm sorry if I talk too much. So that was a small introduction.
Yeah, thank you so much, Debbie. That's very good point, and thank you so much for your sharing your perspective. I would like also share my perspective why I'm as an a full-time employee. I'm running this digital business or digital business as for solid backup plan. As we know, in reality, everything is expensive. And when currently I'm working in this caravan company, there is one of my colleague. He is the builder. He is he is an Asian as well, and he's working for this caravan company for more than 23 years. Can we imagine? So he is getting old, and right now he is 67 years old.
Wow.
So he always comes to me and share that he always want to retire, but he cannot retire because he has still work to support his family, his wife, and his children. So I'm so pity on him because I know he's working very hard. Even my owner as well, my employer, he's also working. He is 72 years old, but he's still working. Whenever he shared his experience, his thoughts, it's awakened myself, and I also question myself, do I have to work like them? My colleague as well, 67 and one of the 70 years, getting old and still working like this. Oh my goodness. I said to myself, I don't want to work until 65, 72 years old. No,
Exactly.
yeah. I would like to have a retired early. That's why I would, while I'm still productive, while I'm still can working, we have to have a solid backup plan to prepare our early retirement. So whenever there is circumstances, any challenges comes to our life, we already have these preparations, specifically our financial security for our young generations, for our family. So yeah, that is my major reasons. Yeah, it's really the real example for me that if the builder still complain that he would like to retire, but he cannot retire, we can do that if we want to change our life, we want to change our situations. Yeah, that's the reasons why I run this digital business, and I also saw this ad on the Facebook, and it's really amazing. I must admit because it's really gives us the gives us the flexibility time to run it wherever we are. All right. Okay, Debbie, while you are running, I know that we believe that running digital business alongside our full-time job, we believe that there is challenges of this. business. Okay, no matter what kind of business, everything has a challenges, and
Yeah, of course.
despite of the challenge, despite of the challenges, also there is also the multiple benefits. Could you please share
Mhm.
with us?
Sure, sure. So
Thank
this is
you.
you're welcome, Annie. So I think um yeah, why basically we both employees, yeah, full time.
Mm-hmm.
The different thing is I just can be work remotely here from home, but it's no different.
Mm-hmm.
From home you can also I also need to work, right? So the benefits that I can say, because it can be done anytime and anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
literally, because so the automation itself that allow us to schedule and run the business anytime we can. That's why most of the time I run my business in my spare time, like in a lunch break or in the
Mm-hmm.
when my kids are sleeping. So
Mm-hmm. So do
we
I.
are the yeah, since we are the owner of this business, so we don't work
Mm-hmm.
for anybody. We can always schedule it
Mm-hmm.
anytime based on our schedule. If I
Yes.
work from my 9 to 5 job on my daily basis, then I can do it after the kids are sleeping. So basically, you can
Mm-hmm.
do it anytime. So for the struggles in, of course, it's a bit difficult at first, yeah, because I just used to do 9 to 5 job, and then after that I arrange for the house chores as a mother.
Mm-hmm.
And but in my spare time I just use in between those spare time that I have, I run my business. So it doesn't matter how long you want to do it, or what time you want to run your business. It doesn't really matter, because the business runs 24/7 worldwide. Yeah,
Mm.
so even
Awesome.
though I'm in Germany, even though you're in New Zealand, you can reach any countries that are using the internet. So that's the amazing thing. And I don't have to go outside and then offer this or offer that to strangers, and then getting or bug. Yeah, I call it. I don't have to bug anybody about my digital business. I just do the based on the training how to run and make it global for the marketing side.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, for me, the most important thing in this business is um, we can do it anytime we want, because we are mothers who also have jobs. Yeah, so we do plenty of things at the same times, but we can also successfully run the business anytime, literally anytime than anywhere. And I don't have a background in the business, but since every business owner will have the same video-based training and mentor,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and coaches. So basically, all the help and the community, all the help you need in growing your digital business or starting up your business, you have all the support you need. Yeah, so we don't have to be experienced. We don't have tech savvy. I don't understand how to build up website or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But every support will be provided here. So no need. You don't have to be smart in anything, in technology or anything else. Don't worry about it. Even though we have like limited English, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
English is not my native language, but it doesn't matter. All the video-based training can be translated in your own language anyway. So yeah, it's too good to be true.
Yeah.
I know it sounds too good to be true, but it's all true.
Yeah. That is what I love the most, Debbie, as well, because as we know, full time. We are moms, super busy. You have two kids. If you have two kids, I also have one kid. Yeah. I run also this little business now while he is sleeping. So we have during our spare time and during lunch, and if I during my lunch time break, I check my business. I try to connect the business. Yeah, so it's very flexible. What I love the most is we can run it anywhere, anytime as we want, because we are living in digital era right now, and
Yeah,
internet connection is everywhere. And
correct.
Wi-Fi is
Absolutely
everywhere.
true.
As long that we have the tools, which is the handphone, mobile devices, laptop, we can run it. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's very amazing tools. And And do you have any messages, specific message for the viewers if they would like to run this digital business? However, they're still skeptical and doubt about it.
Yeah, of course, everybody gets skeptical at first, yeah, because it's a new thing.
Mm-hmm,
What we know, like I explained before, we never know about digital
mm-hmm,
businesses or any kind of businesses. Like I also never had any experiences before. But it's interesting, like what you mentioned before, Annie, that even your boss, your employer, he
mm-hmm,
to you. See, he is running a traditional business, which is a caravan business, and he
mm-hmm,
still needs to be there until 72 years old. He's
mm-hmm,
still doing
mm-hmm.
that hard work. Yeah, it's an eye opener for us. Even your colleague who's like 67 or 60-ish,
67, yeah,
yeah, 60 years.
67.
67 years old. Oh my goodness, who wants to work that long? I don't want to work that long. So it's
His head
really,
already white,
of
all
course.
white.
So yeah, again, it's eye opener. Okay, what
Mm,
we know for decades is work in a company and then getting promoted year by year.
mm,
We know exactly
mm,
how much percentage of our salary that we can get on yearly basis, right? And
mm-hmm.
if at the end we don't know how long we can pay our mortgage, we don't know if
That's
we
true.
can save
Yeah.
save more for our kids' education, which is not getting cheaper. And if something happened with us, with our health, with our jobs, so do we have that spare saving or solid backup plan if something happened with us or with our spouse? So this is what everybody needs to think. Yeah, for me, I never wanted to be jobless. For me, everybody don't want to be in that situation. But if something worse happened, at least we secure our own self financially and our kids financial future, yeah, for education. So what I suggest is watch the free webinar, because
Mm-hmm.
I never thought about this business. I believe Annie as well didn't even realize this kind of business is ever exist, but it does exist. Okay, this one, the business is built for any busy employees and for any busy moms who can run the business without any backgrounds. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's normal because we never touch any digital thingy, didn't have any experiences. But what I encourage you is to check further, because you never know that this one is for you or not if you never dig more information about it. And again,
Mm-hmm.
wherever you are living, in whichever country you are living, in whatever um, um, yeah, countries, yeah, this business is legitimate, which is tax
Mm-hmm.
registered. So this is not fake or whatever. Yeah, so we pay our taxes here for the digital business. So yeah, just check it. You don't have to leave your job. You can build the business on your side hustle and do it in your spare time, and maybe at the end you can reduce your hours of working or retire early. You don't have to wait until 67, 60 years in Germany here for employment, for retirement. So you don't have to we don't have to wait that long to get the retirement plan. Yeah, we can just run the business from home and get retired early and still be able to live comfortable life, yeah, to pay for the educations for our kids and enjoy life more. So check it, check it. It's free anyway.
Yep, that's true. Thank you so much, Debbie. And for the viewers, if you are interested to build this business, you can visit to our website, either me or Debbie. And thank you so much for the viewers. And the final message of this live talk I would like to share. Let us humble ourselves from the small animal that I could say the ants. Plan for the worst, plan ahead, work hard, and be prepared for any circumstance that comes to our life. All right. Thank you so much, Debbie, for your time. I'll
My
see you
pleasure.
next time. See you inside. Bye, viewers. Bye bye. God bless
Bye, God
you.
bless.
Bye
Bye.
bye.